Welcome back to Free State Chopper, everyone. Okay, it's Workshop Wednesday again. Today's video is going to be about what's going on at the shop. Okay, so things have started off a bit all over the place this week. Our little Fiat Doblo delivery van clutch packed up. So luckily I had one here. I bought one a while ago in preparation. So yesterday was the day. It gave up finally, so we're busy putting a new clutch there. So that's a bit out of the ordinary. All right, so an update on this 74U. We are making a little video. We're going to make like a little a complete video of all the small little things I've done to this bike and all the things that we're going to be doing to it. But so far, I've taken the transmission out, completely disassembled that. I'll be listing all the last parts for the transmission today. There was quite a bit of damage in there. The bike, before the current owner bought it, the bike stood outside and it obviously got water into the transmission. And so there's a lot of damage in there. So so I'm busy with that. Then also, I took the carburetor off, took that apart. Problems there. It wasn't assembled properly, worn out parts. And then I'm redoing the intake manifold. And the ferrules to get it to seal, because when I started the bike, it had a big intake leak. I think I mentioned it in one of the other small little videos that's going to be upcoming. I don't think I've ever had in my shop a bike with a plumber style intake manifold that has not had an intake leak. So we're fixing that. And we're going to be replacing the steering head bearings. They were also worn out. It's just, normal stuff. The clutch was put together with like old parts, so we're fixing all that and the primary, and then we're redoing all the wheel bearings of both wheel bearings, front and rear, complete. I think I also mentioned this in the videos that will be coming up. And this customer, he's going to be doing the Great Train Race in September. It's his third one. He was on the first one also. So that's something very cool if you're into this kind of thing, to go and Google, look up. And then you can see what that's about. It's a very cool thing. I'm not going to say too much about it because I just visited the riders once, and on the first one along the road, I didn't take part. So I don't want to say too much. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it's 4,500 kilometers in 2 weeks. It's a great event. So if you can manage it, go and look it up or take part. Right, so that's what's happening here, and then I'm going to be going through the wiring today because there's some wiring issues too. I'll be sorting that out. All right, and then we are going to do a quick update, on the Sportster. So one of our customers and followers, Greg Bellios, he asked us more about this. So today's the day. So the frame has been powder coated. We did not paint the frame our normal way, because this is basically just taking the bike to the factory, the way the factory would run it. So the frame's been powder coated, everything's been assembled as far as we can go. We are waiting for parts for the front end, and it seems to us that bikes of this era are in that place now where the OEM manufacturers are starting to slow down production on parts. And the aftermarket has not caught up with making parts for these models yet. So it's in a bit of a spot at the moment. So sometimes you wait a bit long for the parts, but they should be here. All the parts should be here tomorrow, which is the end of this week, because of the public holiday on Friday, or by the end of next week at the latest, and we should be able to get this bike finished. Okay, so that's how far we are there. Then over here on the table, all right, so here on the table are the front shocks. They had a bit of damage. I welded it up and we finished it off. Hand sanded it. It's ready to go to powder coat. Same with some loose little parts. These were damaged. They welded up. And then hand finished, filed and sanded. Ready for powder coat. Same with the side mount number plate, which was the original one, was bent. We just straightened that up and painted it. The chain guard also damaged. Fixed that, welded it up, powder coat. I painted this. All right, and then here are the bike's panels. The customer wanted a very simple paint job. So we hope we hit the spot for him there. It's just plain black with a silver leaf stripe and silver leaf lettering. So now you can pan in there a bit and get a better view. I don't know if you can see it in the pictures that it's still got a lot of polish on it. It's all been finished polish, but we leave it like this. We don't wipe it or anything until the bike is completely assembled. Then we'll finish it off. Okay, so that's how far we are with the Sportster. Then, sorry, just going back here. This blue shovel, it's basically done. I took it for its first ride, ran well. So I had to make a speedo bracket for it because we changed the handlebars in the process. So that speedo bracket we've taken off now and it's gone for chroming. And then the lower triple tree had some damage in it. I've repaired that. But that was it's an aluminium tree with that was chrome. So it obviously had to go back for chroming. So we sent those two parts away for chroming. So hopefully we'll get that back, not next week, the week after. Hopefully we can put it all together. I can take it for its final ride and then this bike will be done. All right. Then we can go down this way. But like I said, everything's all over the place because we had to use the lift. So I normally use the lift for storage. So we take all this stuff that was on the lift for storage, we have to take it off and move it so we can work on the Doblo. So we're almost done with that. Then the CX500. Yeah, this is a sore point for me. I sent the original tailpiece away. Okay, I've cut it apart now, but I sent the original tailpiece away to have it upholstered, and it turned out to be a disaster. When it came back, there were holes drilled into it. When it came back, I had a look at it to try and I filled up all the holes, and then I decided I was going to make a new one because, I mean, people. Well, I assume people have bikes built by us to have something that's handmade of the best quality that I can manage. And I just didn't feel comfortable fixing this. And then, so I decided to make a new one. So I've made the new fan for it, the new base. So I don't know if I'm too close, is it fine? Okay, so I just made a new base for it. The base is made, roughed out. So I'm going to start on the finishing of the back part, the hump. So the base just fits in here, fits onto the frame. And I just made these simple little brass counterbore type washers with button head caps that fasten from the bottom. To hold the tailpiece in place. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get quite a ways on this so that I can get the hump finished. That's quite a bit of work to remake the hump or to make the whole tailpiece. It's quite a bit of work. And then finish it because this tailpiece, the customer really liked the first one. So he wants it to be left in raw aluminium with just a number painted on it, on the side, like a race style number. So, which means that the whole tailpiece, I'll normally metal finish everything I make, but when we metal when something is going to be left in raw metal, it has to go to another level because there is no paint at all. So everything must be perfect. So it takes a bit longer. But okay, so this is how far we are. I've already cut the two pieces of material for the sides, which I'm going to shape, and then I've got the sides to shape, the back piece to shape, and the front and the top. So another 4 more panels to shape, and then roll it all together to finish off the tail piece. Okay, so not much of a workshop Wednesday this week. With a holiday last week, or this week, another holiday coming up Friday. It's thrown things out a lot. But anyway, we'll get there. So we hope to have some more interesting content next week and the week after, probably more the week after. Thanks again for everyone for watching, and have a great day.